The space before we did the renovation was way too small, and we were just bumping into each other trying to get stuff done inside the kitchen.
We also had 2 rooms at the front of the house that were very rarely used. My name is Tamara Jensen and I live in Surrey, BC.
My name is James Jensen. We chose Canadian Renovations because we trusted them, and because we had used them before. Everything that they said that they would do, they did.
I would recommend Canadian Renovations because everything was done extremely professionally.
Sometimes it's hard to get tradespeople that are actually going to show up, and Canadian Renovations always showed up on time.
The process for us in finding a contractor was actually pretty straightforward because we had used Dean and his company about 14 years ago. Taking out the wall allowed us to enlarge our kitchen and get more useful space. So during the design process, Monika worked really well with us to look at our ideas, and she was able to incorporate a lot of those ideas and provide some additional suggestions for things that we hadn't considered that we ended up loving. In the laundry room, it was a very tight space. We had a closet in there that was not very useful. It wasn't deep enough for coats. We really wanted somewhere that we could sit down, take shoes off, hang jackets occasionally, and so we were able to remove the closet that was in there and put in a bench seat and a little bit of storage above.
During the design process, working with Dean and Monika was really easy. They took some of our ideas and came up with even better ideas that we hadn't even thought of before, and then they worked to incorporate everything that we wanted in our renovation.
They had a lot of signage up at various points, directing trades to where they could find things. Everything was left clean, and if there were any issues, then they came back right away to solve them for us. The work site was left clean. We didn't have to worry about debris being left anywhere. Everything was cleaned up at the end of each day. All of the trades that came into the building were very professional.
You know, you come home and you know that they've been doing a lot of sawing with a table saw in the garage, and you come home and it's all nice and cleaned up. I would recommend Canadian Renovations because they always do what they say they're going to do. So when they say they're going to show up, they show up. If they say that the painter is going to show up that day, the painter shows up. And for me, that was really important, that people were actually showing up and that the contractor was actually doing what he says was going to be done.